Why do babies cry so much? Because they're hungry, shit in their diaper, all very plausible theories of course, but I have a theory of my own. I think babies cry out of fear. I believe we come into this world afraid. Afraid of one man, Vasily the professional Russian slapper. I believe this is a primordial fear embedded deep within the DNA of every living soul on this planet. Vasily is the boogeyman that haunts every sentient being. He's the god of slapping for a reason. But as we continue to evolve, I believe there's a new name out there that will be striking fear into the hearts of everyone on this planet. I'm talking about America's slap fighting champion, the Crazy Hawaiian. What I'm going to show you today is the latest super heavyweight title match between Crazy Hawaiian and Highlander, but first I'm going to show you Highlander's match prior to the championship.
340 pounds from Green Ridge, Missouri, he is the Highlander, John. 285 pounds from Humboldt, Kansas, the BMF, Jerry.
I don't know what BMF stands for. It sounds like one of the songs off the Doom Eternal soundtrack. Could stand for Biomolecular Fractal. Could stand for Big Mouth Fucker. I couldn't tell you because I have no idea. All I know is there's a huge weight differential between the two athletes here. Highlander's 340 pounds and does mixed martial arts. He's basically like Bob from Tekken. So BMF has really got his work cut out for him. Also, I just realized what it most likely stands for. Big motherfucker. I don't know why it took me so long to get that, but as I was thinking about it, I realized what it most likely is. Big motherfucker. And I mean, BMF, he's not small. I mean, he looks like Fred Durst if he was set to Wumbo. He is a big boy, for sure. A great first round from both slapping athletes here. BMF delivers a pretty thunderous strike to Highlander, dazing him a little bit, kind of get him into like a stun-locked state, which is good. And then Highlander answers right back by slapping the holy spirit out of BMF's fucking butthole there. Knocks his ass over. What was supposed to happen is the guy behind BMF was supposed to catch him, that's what he's there for, but I guess he fell asleep for a second or was afraid to catch him just due to like 285 pounds free falling back on him, so he just let him fall over like he was stage diving at a concert. So that probably didn't help BMF's endurance here, because he took a little extra damage on the fall. So, I mean, I think a lot of this has to come down on the shoulders of the guy that just for some reason refused to catch him.
Takes another big.
Just wanted to draw attention to his shirt real quick. Pussies will never be heroes. That's one of those goofy fucking like biker shirts that you see weird old men wear sometimes, like, yeah, I fought in a war for your freedom, not for you to come over here and kiss my daughter on the lips. I'm old, cranky, and I will bury your shit in my asshole, nerd. You know, those kind of like hardcore shirts. I'm a bowler, but on my days off, I'm an ass beater if you look at my daughter in the wrong way.
He can definitely take a shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh. BMF hugging the barrel.
This cornerman was there for him.
Big power.
Round 2 did not go nearly as smoothly for BMF. His shot was brushed off like it was just a mosquito on Highlander's cheek. He didn't even really feel that. He didn't get dazed or anything. And then Highlander answers right back with some real fucking meat right across that left cheek of BMF that's already been damaged from the last round.
And throws in the towel.
Oh, and that's it. That is it.
And just like that, Highlander advances.
He has a brief conversation with his dad or whoever that is in his corner over there, talking about, you know, hey, we don't want to just carry your corpse out of here. Look, we're not trying to make funeral arrangements. Can you just throw in the towel? You're going to get your fucking ass blasted again. Can we just get the fuck out of here and go home? And after talking it over, they do eventually decide to throw in the towel, which I think there's no shame in. Even making it 2 rounds without dying against Highlander, I think is an achievement in and of itself. So, Highlander moves on to the championship match against Crazy Hawaiian.
The Highlander! Highlander!
To my left, he stands in at 6'2", weighing in at 375 pounds, from Waianae, Hawaii.
The Crazy Hawaiian is one of the biggest men in all of professional slapping. This man is a fucking behemoth. He is a titan, a Goliath, a galactic threat with the palm of his hand. He outweighs Highlander by 35 pounds. He is fucking built for slapping, and he knows it. This man is an absolute monster.
One, two, three.
One slap medevac. Not wrong, apparently. Like, this guy looks like he needs to be lifted out of here via helicopter right to the emergency room. Crazy Hawaiian slaps are absolutely fucking brutal. The amount of power he's able to generate, it's like his hand travels back through time on the way to its destination. It's moving so fucking fast. It is absolutely absurd. So, unfortunately, Highlander was already kind of rattled from this match against BMF coming into this, so I think he wasn't in peak fighting condition in the first place, and then to go up against Crazy Hawaiian's ruthless assault is just, that's a nightmare. That's a recipe for disaster. But to Highlander's credit, he gets up and tries to dish out some punishment of his own.
He's going to try to get underneath. He's getting in. All right, just like that, he's back in it.
One, two, three.
Big shot, and the Hawaiian eats it.
I think Highlander knew this match was over right here. It was just a matter of whether or not he was going to survive the next round.
One, two, three.
That's it, baby.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Go, baby.
The Crazy Hawaiian retains his super.
Yeah, Crazy Hawaiian slapped his goddamn face off. I thought when the camera panned down it was going to look like something out of Rock'em Sock'em Robots where his skull is like 10 feet off of where his shoulders are. I mean, Jesus, with a slap like that, I thought it was going to pan down. It was just going to be like a bloodied corpse of what was once a human being. Absolutely brutal stuff from Crazy Hawaiian, retaining his super heavyweight title, and probably one of the best slappers in the world. I really want to see Vasily Kamatsky square off against Crazy Hawaiian. I would also like to see Papa square off against Crazy Hawaiian. I would like to know how well he'd fare in the Russian circuit, the Russian superstars. And that's about it. So yeah. The majority of sports are shut down right now due to coronavirus, understandably so, but let me show you the one sport that coronavirus is way too afraid to even get near. I'm of course talking about professional Russian slapping. I was very concerned that it was going to shut down the circuit for the foreseeable future, but I'm happy to say we can still enjoy the sight and sound of two strong men blasting cheeks, and we're especially lucky because Vasily Kamatsky, the mad scientist to slaps himself, has entered into a new major tournament squaring off against one of his strongest opponents yet. Vasily Kamatsky has become the man that your parents tell you will visit you at night if you don't eat your vegetables and slap the fuck out of you. He's become something of an urban legend, but a living one. He's known in Russia as the Dumpling, but in America we just call him the Boogeyman now. He's the poster child for professional slapping. He's like the Tom Brady of this sport. He's the God Hand, the God of Slaps, the Satan of Slaps, so many nicknames and all of them fit him very well. And his opponent today is a man named Wagner Zulazinho, who is a professional fighter and definitely one of Vasily Kamatsky's strongest opponents. This is going to be like a DBZ arc that you'll never forget. Now, there was a few other fights before this one, little hype-up rounds. I'm not going to show you those if you want to see the whole thing and see those fights, which weren't bad fights by any means. One guy's hand was so big, each one of his fingers looked like 5 dicks. There were definitely good fights in there, but I only want to focus on the Vasily Kamatsky championship round here. So go to the full channel here if you want to see all of those.
Ты мне такой сон испортил.
They give them each their own little Halloween Horror Nights intro video, taking it to the next level, making it like a WWE production level thing, which I like. I want them to keep amping that shit up. I want them to get James Cameron on the horn and have him direct like a little short where Vasily Kamatsky's in the Avatar universe and slapping the fucking planes out of the sky and shit. You slap a man with all your might, fucking turbo slap him, put so much elbow grease into it, and that's how he reacts. That smile right there will haunt your boners. That is a smile that says, I didn't feel shit, and this is gonna be some easy money. Unfortunately, his first professional slap thrown in this Thunderdome resulted in a foul because he hit Vasily Kamatsky's ear, but I tell you, Vasily Kamatsky's ear will never forget that. That is a sound that will echo throughout his nightmares for a long time. He's gonna have a fucking PTSD episode anytime he hears meat hit the floor or something, because that slap was thunderous. No smiles after that one. That was a slap that could sink a battleship, and he fucking felt that one. You could tell he was a little taken back by just how strong that slap was. It kind of changed the atmosphere here, because now I believe it made Wagner say, you know what? Let's go a little bit harder, because he certainly fucking does. We've seen Vasily Kamatsky actually get knocked out by a slap, and I feel like it made him a stronger man. It put some extra muscle on his face, chiseled out his chin a bit more, turned him into a bit more of a steel-coated plating up there, because that kind of slap would knock out pretty much anyone. But Vasily Kamatsky has ascended what it means to be a slapping specialist. Not only can he dish out some big meat, he can take some fat fucking schmacks. You can even see the panic on Wagner's face, like, shit, I may have unleashed too much power and killed this man, but luckily, Vasily Kamatsky's no man. This is a damn near deity, I'm telling you, this guy's a fucking monster.
Мощно. Не, он нормально его ударил. Норм.
Honestly, a great display of sportsmanship throughout. They're constantly shaking hands, giving thumbs up, patting each other on the shoulder. That's what you like to see in your sports right there. The athletes having nothing but respect for each other and, you know, constantly acknowledging each other's talent, you know. If I was in sports, I'd be doing that constantly, you know. I'd be trying to exchange farts between our buttholes as a sign of respect and stuff like that. I think sportsmanship is extremely important, and it's alive and well in professional Russian slapping. And let me fucking say, Wagner's slap in this round fucking short-circuited Vasily Kamatsky there for a good couple of seconds. I'm surprised the sheer force of the impact didn't knock over the spectators in the background, just like this triumphant gust of wind sends them all 5 feet back like in Power Rangers after getting hit by something. The shit was an incredible slap, and Vasily Kamatsky took it on the chin and gave a thumbs up. Like, that's hardcore.
Good?
Окей. Короче, можно посмотреть? Посмотрите ему глаза, пожалуйста.
You okay? Okay.
A slap so powerful the on-scene medical staff had to be called over just to make sure everything was okay. So the doctor examines him for a little bit, squeezes his balls, and then just announces proudly, in my professional opinion, he just got fucking slapped hard.
Это что, бесплатное удаление родинок? Обращайтесь.
Ну, не надо срывать, она прирастет, просто не надо.
And Wagner answers right back with a bazooka slap of his own that needs the medical staff to go tend to Vasily Kamatsky, making sure his head was still attached. He's got some blood on his neck because the slap nearly fucking decapitated him. But after just a brief moment of cleanup, the round continues. Vasily Kamatsky gets the okay.
Ой, да, да?
Кто это?
He's feeling super confident right now. This is the final round, and he ate that slap easily, so he's definitely got an advantage going into this one because he still has one slap left in the tank. Yeah, if that was me and he did that, I would have shit my pants and fell over, just fainted in front of everyone right there. But Vasily Kamatsky's got nerves of steel. And thus the match concludes in the same way it began, with a slap that rattles the entire atmosphere and shakes the earth a little bit. It was a tie, which I totally agree with. It was a really hard match to call because everyone had great slaps on both sides, so they got the same amount of money, they split the pot, and I totally agree with that. Wagner did an absolutely fantastic job in his debut in the professional Russian slapping tournament. Vasily Kamatsky, of course, doing what he does best and just slapping the shit out of everyone in the entire arena. It's just great work from both competitors, really solid stuff all around. An incredible tournament. Really good stuff. I'm excited to see if Wagner competes more in the future. It seems like he had some good fun and he definitely had great technique, so I think he could be up there with the greats like Papa and Vasily Kamatsky, so I'm excited. But yeah, anyway, that's it. So yeah. It's been 2 weeks since our reality was flipped upside down, asshole facing the sky, when the deity of destructive slapping was defeated in a fair and square slapping competition. Vasily Kamatsky, the god hand, the god of slapping, the boogeyman of hands, you know him by many names and we all fear him the same, was defeated 2 weeks ago in a short clip that went viral on the internet. I made a video talking about it at the time, and I was really hoping the full video would come out pretty soon after that, but it still hasn't come out yet. I was able to find a longer version, but it still doesn't have the full context. It doesn't even have the name of the man who slayed the god, who went up to Mount Olympus, charged it, and took down fucking the Stonehenge, the mountain of masculinity that is Vasily Kamatsky. So I'm going to show you the longer clip, but I'm going to show you what they posted a couple days ago. They did post a slapping tournament 2 days ago on, of course, the main channel, the hub of all slapping, which I highly recommend everyone check out. But anyway, here's the longer version. I have no idea what he said, but I imagine it translates to, ouch, that fucking hurt. This was shocking to me because I had no idea Papa was also attending this same tournament here. They brought out the superstars and matched him with some other interdimensional champions or something, fucking Dragon Ball Z Tournament of Power style. Yeah, I had no idea he was here, and he also got his shit fucking pushed in. And then the guy, like, ran away because he didn't want Papa to get upset and eat him, which I totally understand. But yeah, I can't believe in the same tournament, both Papa and Vasily, the two titans of terrible titty trembling, the two behemoths, got annihilated. This is the clip that everyone's seen, the clip I made a video on, where Vasily Kamatsky gets his fucking Christmas stolen by this unnamed Grinch. And it's a great slap, incredible work here, but I want to know more about it. I want to see the context, I want to see the whole build-up and everything, but there's no full video for this yet. This, what I just showed you, is the longest version that exists currently with Papa there. Also, just as some fun trivia here, this slap actually sent Vasily Kamatsky to the hospital where he fell into a small coma as a result of the impact. And then he got up and complimented the man on his steel palm, his fucking plutonium palm. And that slap really was like a fucking explosion across Vasily Kamatsky's face. It's like his hand. It was like Baki the Grappler, how the old dude had like a grenade in his hand and blew it up on the guy's face. That's exactly what this man did to Vasily Kamatsky's cheek. His fucking hand was dipped in gunpowder and it exploded on Vasily's skull. It was an incredible slap, and Vasily, paid compliments to it, which I very much respect out of an athlete. But it sucks because we still don't have the full video to see all of it and learn more about it. But the hub of slapping, the main central for all slapping needs, did post a video with Vasily Kamatsky and Papa in it, our favorite characters. And I'm going to show you some of that, but it is not this tournament. These are two new athletes that we haven't seen before competing, but I want to say, I would never fuck with a man that looks like this guy right here. He looks like Butterbean. If you're going toe-to-toe with a man that looks like this, your best bet is just to treat it like it's a bear and just lay down and hope that it loses interest. I would straight let this dude put his cock on my shoulder if it meant appeasing him and I don't get slapped by him. I really find guys that look like this to be extremely intimidating. I noticed in the few English comments on this video that most people thought that this guy was the underdog, the guy that looks like Kingpin, but I knew right away that that man was going to lay some straight ass across his opponent's face. So this result here was not surprising. I actually found this matchup to be the most surprising of the entire tournament. This is a very clear mismatch, at least to the untrained eye. The man on the left is significantly shorter, and he looks like your standard 9-to-5 working man. The guy on the right is much taller, and he looks like he passes his downtime by eating rocks and toppling governments. We've seen him multiple times before, but they never gave him a nickname or anything, so I'm just going to call him Sledge from now on.
Нормально. Это для взрослых пока.
He goes the full distance and they end up splitting the money. It was a draw. And I couldn't believe that because we've never seen someone toe-to-toe with Sledge that not only goes the distance, but actually makes him flinch. And every other time he gets slapped, it's like slapping a brick wall. It's like slapping the fucking Cybertruck, but without the glass breaking. It's never done any damage to Sledge until this guy goes up against him. So it was an incredible fight that I truly didn't expect to happen.
Ой, нос сломал. Не, нос сломал. Нос сломал. Да. Нос прям вышел, ушел на него. Врачи, подойдите, пожалуйста, срочно. Не, нормально, вы чё?
This was the bloodiest match we've ever seen in the slapping tournaments. In fact, across all of slapping athletics, for as far back as the videos go, we've never even seen blood drawn at one of these events. And this man splits his whole fucking nose wide open. His nose is spitting blood out like it's taking a piss out of his face. It was a big slap and his entire face is red. I half expected his eye to pop out of his socket. It was nuts. And this guy takes it like a champ. They shake hands. All's good. And you can see on the other guy's face, he feels really bad about unleashing 90% of his power. And goddamn, that was devastating.
Да ты чё делаешь, блядь?
Да что ты, блядь? Я встану дальше, ебашить.
Yeah, so Vasily comes out here suit and tie looking like the CEO of slapping, and he's slapping the hosts, which I think is very wholesome and very enjoyable stuff, but it's not like an actual tournament for him. It's not competitive. It's just, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of these guys. And he takes it easy on the main guy, the guy who's, you know, actually like the head honcho here. He very clearly held back some power on it, but Edward, the guy with the snake tattoo, he unleashes the full cannon on him, and he does it 3 times, which, yeah, I think that's Edward's shtick. I believe he's just supposed to be the one that, you know, the one that they all make fun of, all in good-hearted fun, and then the one that gets the shit slapped out of him the most, because that's just part of his character, I guess. It's cute and all, but it's not actually Vasily Kamatsky competing, and it's not the tournament that everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see what happened with the Vasily Kamatsky tournament in that fucking warehouse in the middle of nowhere. You know, we want to see how he got slapped as hard as he did and who it was that did it. So I'm still eagerly awaiting that full video to come out. Hopefully they don't just like bury it. I don't think they would, but I could also see like, hey, these are our star players. We don't want to make them look vulnerable. You know what I mean? I could totally see that, but I hope that won't be the case because I think everyone out there really wants to see that full video. But anyway, yeah, that's about it for now. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, mere hours ago, something so incredibly large happened on a global scale that it makes climate change seem trivial in comparison. If aliens invaded Earth right now, it would only be the second most surprising thing that happened today behind this announcement I'm about to share with you. Vasily Kamatsky, aka the God Hand, the man with a fucking railgun for a hand, the man who could slap the steel penis off of Optimus Prime, has been defeated in a slapping contest. This is not a joke, this is not a drill. I feel like I'm giving the speech when the nuclear bomb was invented with fucking tears in my eyes. Now I am become death. Now I am become stunned that Vasily Kamatsky was fucking defeated. I honestly can't believe it. Today I was inundated with clips that people were sending me of Vasily getting knocked the fuck out in the slapping octagon. I'm exaggerating a bit. He did get knocked out, but he never completely fell. It wasn't like one of those scenes where Godzilla goes down like the kaiju just goes fucking straight back lifeless. He did still maintain balance, but he was clearly concussed. He suffered huge damage. Let me share with you the clip. The whole slapping tournament isn't publicly released yet. It's probably still being reviewed by the fucking United Nations. So all we have right now is this home video here, this little Blair Witch found footage of Vasily Kamatsky getting the soul fucking slapped out of him. I need to see the entire tournament. I have to know the context. I have to know who this monster was that came into Vasily Kamatsky's Thunderdome and slapped his fucking teeth through his asshole. I honestly can't believe it. It sounds like 2 golf balls getting slapped off the tee by a driver. It is incredible the sound the impact makes. I don't even know how the spectators were ever able to stand up there without earplugs in or headphones on or something. It's like a space shuttle taking off. You need to stand like 5 miles back or else your eardrums explode and you die. The slaps are atomic, and the damage is very clear. This whole thing is like a teaser trailer, like the most hyped teaser trailer of all time, bigger than a Grand Theft Auto 6 teaser trailer, because I need to see the full thing now. I have to see it. I can't fucking wait for it. Hopefully it comes out tomorrow, I don't know. But I'm really hoping it's soon because I have to know how this happened. I have to know who came in there, what brave soul wandered into the deepest pit of hell and took Vasily Kamatsky on in a slapping tournament and came out victorious. I've never seen Vasily Kamatsky even blink twice after getting slapped, and he's been slapped at least 100 times on camera now, but that one rocked him. And it's not like Vasily Kamatsky was light on this day. Like, it's not like he came in there anorexic, dehydrated on his last fucking dying breath. He came in there pretty powerful. He delivered a strong slap to his opponent's face, which he just brushed off, and retaliated with an absolutely monstrous meat hammer. I need to see the whole thing. So I just needed to get this out there now because everyone's sharing it with me and I wanted to share it with you just to let you know. A big slapping tournament is clearly coming if Vasily Kamatsky is getting slapped on. They must have went to Mount Olympus to find some slappers to compete with because this is nuts. And I can't wait for the full tournament. So this is a little teaser for you, I suppose, for all of us. And yeah, that's really about it. I'm fucking excited to see it. See ya. It's been well established that the universe is infinitely expanding, but I'd argue expanding is the wrong word. You see, I think the universe is running away as far as possible from one man, Vasily Kamatsky, the God Hand, the slap that could overthrow empires. Vasily Kamatsky is the hardest slapping organism in the entire universe, I'd wager. We don't have like a fucking tournament of power Dragon Ball Z style that we can run to test for sure, but I'm just going off of pure instinct saying that I don't think anyone has the pure carnage in the palm of their hands like Vasily does. It's incredible, and I'm happy to say, in the newest slapping tournament, Vasily Kamatsky makes a triumphant return to the battlefield, defending his title as the world's premier slap god. Now, again, the whole video is fucking great, but I'm only going to be showing you certain slapping clips from it, and I recommend you check out the full video if you're interested in seeing more. And with that being said, let's get right into round one where Vasily comes in raw and no rubber.
Ебать куни накануне. Какой у тебя вес?
70 килограмм.
И у тебя сколько?
177.
A real David vs. Goliath matchup if David was really into Marilyn Manson, tattoos, and body modifications. Over 100 kilogram difference between the two of them, and this man still has the nutsack to step into that octagon. Nothing but respect for this young man. Absolutely inspiring to get in there, looking certain death in the fucking face and willing to throw hands with him. It's amazing to me. They say there's 9 circles in hell. I'd argue there's 10, the 10th circle being repeatedly slapped by Vasily Kamatsky's hand.
Давай, давай.
A glancing blow, the beard just brushed it right off. You didn't even hit Vasily Kamatsky's skin, I imagine. It couldn't even get through his fucking force field of hair.
Язык на месте.
I was half expecting a priest to come out to read him a final sermon as he was leaving this corporeal dimension. I thought that doctor was coming on the scene just to pronounce him dead on the spot. But he took it like a champ. He wasn't even knocked out. Obviously, it was a one-slap KO victory for Vasily. It didn't go past this round, but I'm impressed with the iron jaw on that kid right there. That young man really bit down on it. A normal slap like that on an ordinary man would be enough to ruin his entire legacy. I thought it was going to look like something out of The Walking Dead where he fucking slaps his jaw out of his mouth and it ends up by his ear or something, but he took it real well, and another great showing for Vasily, showing you why he is the fucking eternal champ. Round 2, we have Papa squaring off. They're bringing out all the superstars for this Stone Face event, and he's going up against Jason Statham as a zombie.
Слышь, это маленький размах, сделай больше. Да блядь. Правильно?
Not the best slap I've ever seen. Papa looks almost insulted that his face even got slapped by something that trivial. It seems like he felt it was beneath him, like, man, I signed up to get slapped like this. It's like a level 1 in an MMORPG going up against the final raid boss, level 100.
Тихо.
Блядь.
Жив?
As you probably guessed, the round ends right there. Papa wins. That's back-to-back first-round KOs, which you would expect from the champions, Papa and Vasily, the superstars. I love Papa's wind-up. He really cranks that shit way back, Looney Tunes style, and delivers a real crushing blow. Like, that's a kind of slap that could change the weather outside.
Come on.
Now, we were introduced to this character in the last slapping episode. I genuinely think he's one of the most intimidating looking men on the planet, and this only further proves it. His opponent cranks it way back and gives a big slap, even following through like a fucking three-point basketball shot, and he still barely moves. Now, the round actually ends after that slap, despite it looking like he took it pretty well. He actually used a forbidden technique that you're not allowed to use in this Olympic game. He turned his head. You can't do that, that's illegal. And then when they asked him to, keep going, he said no, because it's his instinct, and I get that. It's obviously the instinct to try and dodge a fucking furious slap coming your way at Mach 5, but you can't do that in this Thunderdome. So, it's another one-round KO.
Ухо, 24 года.
Вес?
135 дед, да.
Просто представь, что током ударило. О, удар такой. Нормально.
Now, when I first saw I don't know how to say his fucking name. When I first saw this man step into the ring, I thought it was a NASCAR pit crew member that was deciding to be a little adventurous, and I thought it would be over immediately. But I couldn't have been more wrong. This guy has maxed out his facial defense stat. Yeah, his offense isn't that great. He's going for like Austin Power judo chops on his neck, which does work because he says it made him very dizzy because it gets him in his nerves around his jaw and his neck. It's just not a slap, so it doesn't really work. It's unfortunate because his defense is so good, he just needed to put a little more points into his one-handed offensive traits. They stop the match because he complains about his cheek and wants to see what it looks like, so they take a picture and show him, and he's horrified at the bloody pulp his cheek is becoming. There's a clear bruise outline of this man's fingers across his cheek. It's gonna look like a fucking tattoo of this man's hand on his cheek, which he doesn't want, so he calls it right then and there, and that's the end of that match. But he went longer with this guy than anyone else we've ever seen. He put up a great fight and his defense was really well done. It's just a shame that he couldn't get the offense working for him. Yeah, this guy, his name is Vlad, and he's a fucking monster. He's like 7 feet tall, packing straight fire in his slaps, but unfortunately his accuracy is his undoing. He slaps his neck instead of his cheek, which is a foul each time.
Ты даже целился ему в ухо, когда ты приклад...
Yeah, unfortunately, Vlad just can't control his power. He's got like a railgun of slaps, but the targeting system's malfunctioned. He just keeps fucking slapping the Adam's apple off of his opponent, which is 2 fouls. His opponent says, nah, that's enough, 2 fouls, you're done. So he just takes it, walks away with the win. Not that he didn't earn it. His opponent fired back with some straight meat on Vlad's cheek, but it's just a shame that Vlad couldn't aim his slaps appropriately. I would have liked to see this go more rounds. This guy is fucking scary. He looks like he's here to murder people with his slaps, and he fucking does too. He's making his debut. This is the first time we've seen this competitor, and he comes out and makes a statement, perhaps even Rookie of the Year. Check this shit out.
Все, я думаю, все. Ты как? Все.
Knocks his fucking lights out. For a brief moment, that man's soul left his body. He just gave him an exorcism through slaps. Fucking slapped the memories out of him. Brutal. I believe his name is Oner. I don't really know how to say it. But my god, you know how to, you could feel his presence. If he entered a room, there'd be something unholy in the air with his slaps, those hands of his entering. It's fucking crazy that a rookie came out here and delivered that kind of performance. He's one of the security men, just like the other like giant guy that I think is super intimidating and haunts me in my dreams. He's another one of the security guys, so I have to wonder where the fuck they're recruiting them from. These people, these security guards, are monsters. They were born for slapping, and I love that they're bringing them into the mix. Now, I'm really excited because the way they hyped it up, and if the captions are accurate, I believe Vasily will be going up against Oner in the next one, which will be just an incredible clash of the Titans. But either way, a fantastic slapping tournament yet again. This was the Stone Faces slapping contest, and it was fucking great. That's it. See ya. Man, Vasily is really taking the world by storm, man. Vasily practices by bench pressing these heavy machinery. That's how he gets such big hand strength. Why even use an axe? Just slap the wood. So he's gonna slap the holiness out of Jesus Christ? Yeah, I don't know why this guy's going up against Vasily. This is quite a mismatch. David versus Goliath. You know Goliath lost, right? No, actually I didn't finish that chapter of the Bible manga. Oh, he does not look like he's ever slapped. That was adorable. That was fucking adorable. That was a slap of admiration. That's like the slap your crush would give you in middle school. When she was like flirting with you. Oh, that was nice of him to take it easy. Oh, that was cute. Hit him with the no look. Can we get to some real slapping though? That was adorable and wholesome and shit, but I want to watch Vasily spin a man's head around. I want him to really crank this one and knock Vasily out. Oh. I love when he slaps, he gives like a little facial expression, like he just shit his pants or something, like a little fart. And he's a bit embarrassed by it. He's fucking no-scoping him with his slaps. Come on now, send him home. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh boy. Oh god, he's gearing this one up for a mean one, I feel it. Oh man, that guy is packing meat. Holy shit. That's a big boy. How did that skinny dude even get in this? Probably just ask. There's probably not a lot of people lining up to get their fucking head blasted off by Vasily. Oh, this is gonna be a stinker. Yeah, I called it. I could see it in the man's eyes. He wasn't committed. He knew it. That was like in One Punch Man, like when Saitama stopped his punch at the last second in front of Genos and he saw it coming. Death. That's what that guy just experienced, that lifeguard there.
Давай.
Ты опусти руку.
Oh, that's a schoolboy. Come on.
Ты готов умереть?
Бардачок, снимай кепку тоже.
That's not even gonna be close.
Сколько тебе лет? Право. Я за тебя бы...
Alright, Yasha, whatever. Thanks for the resub, Bright Crown. Did you write down an emergency contact before coming into the facility? You're gonna need it.
Хорошо.
God, it sounded like he just hit a rock with his hand. Vasily's face is made out of steel. Oh! Not bad! Oh, we might have a little Brightburn situation on our hand here, where this kid's actually Superman.
Молодец.
He may be able to take the punishment, but he certainly can't dish it. So we might have a stalemate. Oh! Oh my. Oh my. His head jerked around real fast at light speed. Like someone flicked a bobblehead. Ooh!
Молодец, держит, красава.
He bit down on that. Nice. His jawline is nuts. His jawline is like calluses on top of calluses on top of calluses, like he was hitting his chin with a hammer, just preparing for Vasily. Those fucking osteoblasts have done great work for his jawline for this fight. He's prepped.
Продолжаешь?
I'm super fucking impressed with Yasha. I wish this guy could slap a little harder. I'm impressed with his durability, but his slaps leave a lot to be desired. His slaps are kind of like a wet fart, but his defense is like a fucking steel tank. Really nice. He may have lost one of his molars on that, but god damn it, he didn't move. Man, these Russian choir boys are built tough. Good work, Yasha. Really good work. Does he get like a Boy Scout badge? I survived Vasily's palms. I went up against Vasily and I'm still in one piece. Did not shit pants.
Молодец, красава.
So 6 million ruples is $95,000. So 50,000 ruples is 6 cents. I don't know. I'm not doing the conversion. How much is that? Oh! It's the villain from last season! Do they have any slapping machines at the gym to train with? And there's the pussy from earlier. Do some hand exercises like squeeze tits. 6 reps of honker squeezes for 10 sets. Get ready. I've been chewing on Jolly Ranchers and broken glass, training my cheeks to be stronger to take the impact. I literally eat wood 3 times a day, just so my jaw is in tip-top shape. What's the point in all of this muscle mass if you're not gonna slap someone with it? To be fair, slapping celebrities are now bigger than a lot of sports celebrities. At least in terms of internet recognition. Probably not financially. But more people know Vasily Kamatsky than they do the quarterback for the fucking Buffalo Bills or something. Josh Allen? Who? Can he even slap? Yeah, he can throw a football. Cool. Guarantee you wouldn't last 5 rounds with Vasily in the octagon here.
Зачем так делаешь?
He's coming in here with a bad attitude. That's good, he's got to get ready. To be fair, I wouldn't want to fuck with Sergey though. At that point I'd just be like, alright fine, I got an extra 5 ruples somewhere. You know, to be fair, you're acting like a big old asshole right now, Sergey. Just get in there and slap. Holy shit! Holy shit, it's the man that ate Popeye the Sailor Man. Where the fuck did this guy come from and why didn't he go against Vasily? Is this a new hero in the anime?
Человек может попасть по плечу, удар слетит. Убрал голову во время того, как тебе это бьют, дернулся.
Yeah, this looks like fucking Vasily's evolved form in Digimon. Like he digivolved into this. He even has a hairy back too. Are we sure this isn't Vasily in a disguise? Sergey has got to be pissing his pants right now. This guy is bigger than Vasily. That shoulder bicep fusion, the amalgamation of shoulder and bicep that have fused into one unit, is massive. That's like the width of my entire torso across. Oh, fuck yeah. Here comes that big schmeat. Oh, God! Whoa! His entire family felt that all at once. Literally murdered that man. Sergey came in here begging for more bloggers and more money, only to get literally annihilated by the boogeyman of slaps. Holy shit. Jesus, did he break his neck? When is he gonna fight Vasily for the championship belt? God, this guy's just seeing stars, titties, and Fortnite default dances floating around his head like a Looney Tunes character. Oh, he's super concussed. There needs to be a new medical diagnosis for his level of concussion. Oh, God, that's brutal. Oh, just fucking eating meat right there. Ooh. He fucking packed that in there medium rare. Slap Vasily. Put the big guy against Vasily. I don't even know who's gonna win in that one. I honestly think this guy, the new competitor, the Deus Ex Machina, the mountain of masculinity. Damn, he doesn't even know what happened to him. He thinks he just got date rape drugged. Jesus. So when does Papa fight Vasily? Damn, that's a big guy too. Jesus, Misha. Did you not see what he just did to that man? He literally stole his soul Shang Tsung style. It's a hard word to get out. Oh! 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 What? Misha! What? I was just singing this man's praises, literally jerking off to hentai of this new guy, and then here comes another new guy, Misha. What? So he's a glass cannon. He's got a glass jaw and paper skin. He can pack a cannon, but he can't take it. There's no way Misha stands this, though. There's no way. There's no way. Wow. Wow. And this guy's a swimmer. They build swimmers tough in Russia, I guess. When they say swimming, they must have to swim through fucking concrete or something. Why is that swimmer so goddamn big and good at slapping? Holy shit, Misha. God damn! Those fucking slaps are flying in at Mach 2. It's like a railgun. And he's just taking it. I am so impressed with Misha. God, like, the fucking spectators are feeling the impact like a sonic boom washing over them. I can't believe... This is nuts. This is good. I might want to start take up swimming. God, his knuckles look like 5 hamburgers stacked on top of themselves. It was a good run, Papa. But man, I don't think anyone expected Misha to come out there with that kind of fire. Tell me there's more. I have to see Papa versus Vasily or Misha versus Vasily, or just more of Misha in general. Come on. Don't blue ball me like this. Great news, slapping enthusiasts. Vasily Kamatsky, the god of slaps, has competed in another slapping tournament a couple days ago. Unfortunately, it's not as good as the first one. I'll be upfront about it and be honest. It's not as good as his last tournament, but sequels are never as good as the original, except in porn. It's still fun, though. It's always nice watching Vasily Kamatsky slap the penis off of anyone that challenges him, and he does that here for sure. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video.
здесь все устраивает. Свой огород, все вот это вот как-то вот так вот.
The video starts with giving a brief lore and history of Vasily Kamatsky, giving his origin story like an X-Men, you know. He was asleep for thousands of years, but the nuclear weapons testing during the 1900s awakened him from his slumber. Now he's back from his slumber and training for more slapping competitions to once again bring balance to the earth through his palm. And it's nice, yeah, it's cool to get a little more information about who Vasily is. I think that's cute, but I can't help but feel it's a little out of place for something that's supposed to just be another slapping tournament. It gets very pretentious. The background music makes it sound like some type of Ford commercial during the Super Bowl. It just, I think it's just out of place. It's cute, and I like learning more about the Kratos of slaps, Vasily Kamatsky, but I think it's just not good in this context here.
Здорово, парень. Кирилл Терешин. Выходим сюда. Давай, пошел.
This is Vasily's first opponent. Some of you may recognize him. He's kind of an internet celebrity. I call him the Saint of Synthol. His name's Kirill. For those that don't know, Synthol is an injection that stupid douchebags give themselves to make their muscles look huge, but it always ends up looking like cartoonish fucking water balloons and bubbly garbage. And 9 times out of 10, Synthol usage kills the user. Kirill is still kicking. It almost seems like he's fucking feeding off of the Synthol power. Like his body is no longer composed of any blood. It's now just Synthol running through his veins. But anyway, let's see how he fares against Vasily. This brings me to my next complaint about this slapping tournament they held here. I hate how they draw it out for this like hype buildup where they have a Kill Bill sound effect playing and then slow-mo the entire thing and then show the slap. Just show me the fucking slap unedited, no fucking phase montage editing or sound effects going on beforehand. Show me the slap, then you can go back and slow-mo it and add effects if you want to, but don't leave me, you know, blue-balled for a little while waiting for the slap, anticipating it like a jump scare. Just show me the slap. It's supposed to be a fucking sport, not a goddamn anime music video.
Держите, держите на штаты.
It's better here they let it play out. I could do without all of the background sound effects and stuff because it takes away from really hearing the impact of the slap. And this wasn't really a slap. Vasily mainly just used his arm like a caveman's club and blunt forced him down. He didn't even slap him. He got him with his entire forearm. So not exactly what I'd expect from Vasily, who has shown that he slaps like a madman. It's a little disappointing, and I think he just missed. It wasn't on purpose, but it wasn't a great slap. Still knocked the shit out of the Synthol Saint, but overall just a little disappointing. I do like, however, that you can see Kirill being very, very scared and nervous after he slaps Vasily. I think he was hoping to just one-hit KO him, and when it didn't happen, he knew he was about to get fucking punished. Just look at these facial expressions. This looks like a kid that took a cookie from the cookie jar and knows his parents are about to discipline him. Introducing the supervillain of this new anime arc in the Vasily Kamatsky manga. This actually looks genuinely like someone that would be the anti-Vasily. This looks like it could be his arch nemesis and his rival. This guy puts up a remarkable fight. His palms are like the kryptonite to Vasily's cheek. He genuinely damages the shit out of Vasily throughout the course of this.
Отлично.
Now, as you just saw clearly on the knob top, The first round clearly goes to the black-shirted boy Wonder. He's the only one that landed a clean shot there. I also don't really like how the judge keeps pointing out that he's slapping Vasily's ear. It's really hard to not hit Vasily's ear when his beard makes his face look much bigger than it is. It's hard to deduce where the beard starts and the face ends. It makes it hard. So obviously some fingers are going to be grazing the ear, and all of Vasily's shots hit the ear anyway, and they don't penalize him, so I don't appreciate the favoritism there. But it's very obvious who wins this first round. Vasily completely misses and damn near slaps the nipples off of this man instead of hitting him in the cheek. But that's not Vasily's fault. This guy took an illegal stance. He's hunched over the table. His shoulders are poking out, so it makes it really hard to get a clean shot because he's hitting the shoulder. Going for the cheek, he's going to hit his shoulder with the way he's turtling like that. It should be against the rules to hunch over that badly because it makes it hard to slap the cheek squarely. So you should be forced to stand up with decent posture like Vasily does.
Можем остановить. У вас сотрясения не будет?
Попадание вот сюда.
That's a much harder round to score. Both had pretty clean shots on the other one. I'd have to give the edge there to the black shirt man again. His just had a lot more of a sonic boom that really resonates with the crowd. You could feel the vibrations even through your computer screen with a lot of force behind it. Vasily winded up real far back. He was like an owl's head turning all the way around with his back. He winds it way up, comes full across, but he doesn't get like a full range of palm usage. He only really gets the heel of his hand, and I think that's a big problem with slapping tournaments, at least from what I've seen. A lot of people kind of curl their hand back and just get them with this heel, and that's more or less just kind of punching them lightly. It needs to be an actual slap. It needs to have a complete one of those bad boys, not one of those. That's boring. That's not as fun, and it's a lot less effective, I imagine. So that round I'm gonna have to give to the black shirt guy. That's only the second good shot from Vasily during the match here, and it's a fucking banger right there. You can see on his face, he immediately feels it. He could feel the soul slipping away from his body. He wanted to pass out, but his willpower was too strong. It was a fucking great shot for sure. So that's the end of the tournament. I believe it was ruled a tie, and I have to agree with that. I mean, they both got money, so I'm assuming it was a tie. I'm really not sure, and I think that's a fair call. At the end of the interview, Vasily's like, I had in like all the audience members up on stage crowding around, and then he's like, yeah, we're trying to make this a sport. We'll try and think of some rules. So here, I'm going to offer you some rules to make this better, because let's be honest, this was a step back from the first one. I didn't care for it as much. Vasily's the only thing that really carried this. The format was shit. It just wasn't very well organized. Step one, there should be no audience members on stage. It should just be judge, referee, medic, maybe the victim's family that Vasily's about to kill, so that way they can be there and get ready to organize the funeral once Vasily knocks them the fuck out. And that should be all that should be on stage. It should be a pretty clear stage, so they have room to breathe, room to move around, and not all that like high school fight circle garbage they have going on in this one. The next thing they should do is they should have it so that way you have to have good posture, no hunching over to kind of protect yourself and tucking your face in, because that makes it hard for them to be hit. And I think that's what made Vasily miss a few of his shots. That needs to be another rule. Another big rule needs to be a straight hand. If you curl your wrist back like that, that should be an automatically disqualification. Not only is this just not fun to listen to or watch, it's also a lot more dangerous. So a straight palm like this is a lot more fun and a lot better for the sport overall, I'd say. And as for the last and final rule, stop over-editing it. Jesus Christ. Just let the slapping do the talking for the most part. You don't need... They had like some jester that kept coming in and cracking jokes at the contestants, but they were really shitty jokes, so the contestants just got kind of mad. I don't blame them because they were bad jokes. Just let the contestants shit talk each other and slap each other. You don't need some hype man there making it uncomfortable and making it take longer. I feel like they padded for time just to make the video longer for YouTube revenue. I don't really know, but a lot of it seemed unnecessary and out of place. There's a lot of room for improvement. The sport is still young. If you need me to judge slapping tournaments, I'll judge them. I mean, I've got a keen eye for slapping talent, what is and is not allowed. And I think this has a very bright future. Vasily is still the king in my eyes, even though this ended in a tie. It was still exciting. Fucking love slapping tournaments. That's it. See ya. Nothing says testosterone quite like a slapping tournament with the boys. A slapping tournament will put some hair on your chest and turn your micro dick into a turbo penis. Now, 2 weeks ago, I posted this video, Slapping Tournaments Are for Real Men. It was from one of my streams at twitch.tv/moistcritical. I was doing just chatting, and then I typed in slapping, and what came up was a Russian power show where a bunch of beefy Russian men, like real men's men, slapped the shit out of each other, literally fucking slapping souls out of each other. And in that tournament, there was a man that shined brighter than all the others. If all of the weaker men in that tournament were simple candles giving light, he was the sun giving light. This man was a superstar, nay, a hero. His name, Vasily Kamatsky, aka Dumpling, or as I like to call him, the Kratos of slaps. Mr. Vasily is literally the god of slaps. I never quite believed in, Zeus, Mount Olympus or anything, but I believe in Mount Kamatsky, Mount Dumpling. This man is unreal when it comes to slapping. His nickname shouldn't be Dumpling. It should be the holy shit machine, because anytime he greets someone's cheek with the palm of his hand, the only thing you're going to be saying is holy shit. It is incredible the amount of power he's able to generate with his palm. Now, how does this relate to Logan Paul? Well, the video I posted on YouTube about it blew up. It's at 3.3 million views right now, and I was told by a couple different people in emails that Logan saw the video, and that's why he reached out to the Russian power show, the next one, the Generation Iron, to participate in their next Russian power show slapping tournament. What I didn't know is he was actually going to be taking on the real Vasily Kamatsky. Not a stunt double, no safety equipment, just coming in raw, no rubber, in the fucking slapping octagon against Vasily Kamatsky. I don't know how Logan Paul wasn't admitted to Arkham Asylum for that insane idea. That was him digging his own grave. That was him saying on Twitter that he wants to die, because he posted the announcement saying he's going to be competing in the next slapping tournament, the Russian Power Show, and I didn't grasp the magnitude of it. I saw him training for the slapping tournament. He posted videos, and I'm not going to lie, his slapping technique is pretty solid, and he packs some meat. I won't put on a tough guy act. If he slapped me in the face to try and teach me a lesson, he'd cause my head to do a 360. I'd look like a goddamn cartoon character. But you can't do that to Vasily. That will not work against Vasily. You couldn't make Vasily even turn his head if you hit him in the face with a sledgehammer. Vasily Kamatsky was born into this world to slap. He exists in this corporeal dimension to discipline people with his 5 fingers going across their face. This man's mass destruction weapon is right here, his hand. And there's nothing mutually assured about his mass destruction, because you're not going to retaliate. You won't even get a hit on Vasily because he's going to knock your ass out in one slap. Vasily is unreal when it comes to power and slapping. So when I heard Logan Paul's actually taking on Vasily, and not just like some type of backyard slapping shit like backyard wrestling or low budget slapping tournament with him and some middle schoolers, taking on the real big show Vasily, when I heard that, I just couldn't fucking believe it. My stomach dropped. I felt like an incredible sense of guilt, like, oh my god, I just killed Logan Paul. Like, I really felt responsible. But luckily, Logan Paul came to his senses a couple days ago and posted a Twitter thing saying he's withdrawing from the tournament. Now, it's not because he was scared in his press release, but Logan, let's be honest, you were scared of Vasily. What sensible man wouldn't be afraid of Vasily? That's like looking Satan in the face. You know, that's fucking scary and intimidating. I don't blame you for dropping out. But he said it was because he witnessed an accident during one of his slapping training sessions, and it showed him the danger of it, and it is dangerous, admittedly, for sure. But he posted a video showing the accident, and man, I gotta admit, it was a pretty impressive slap. Look at this clip.
Rolling.
Open hand.
Oh! Oh shit! Yo, catch him! Catch him! Catch him!
Now, watching that really just makes me really fucking upset with Logan Paul. It would have been an incredible showdown, Logan going against Vasily. If Logan's packing that kind of explosive power and Vasily's packing it as well, that would have been a clash of the titans. I haven't seen Vasily be challenged yet in terms of pure slapping power, but Logan really does seem like he packs some mean meat in there. He could have probably given at least an interesting show, and it's just really disappointing to see him withdraw. I totally understand because he doesn't want to die. I get that. Vasily would have definitely taken another soul that day, claimed another life, but still, after seeing Logan slap that man out cold, ending that man's lifespan, shortening it by 10 years just from one slap, it would have been an absolute joy to watch Logan go against Vasily Kamatsky. Vasily, who is both the unstoppable force and the immovable object. And unfortunately, we're not going to get that clash of the titans, but I am happy to see you withdrew, because if he did take on Vasily and died, I would personally feel responsible for that, like a very concerned mother when I found out he was going against Vasily. I was just distraught. I wanted to get in contact with his parents and apologize, but luckily, won't have to do that. But yeah, that's the story of how I almost accidentally killed Logan Paul by sending him to the Grim Reaper, aka Vasily Kamatsky, aka Dumpling. Logan, you made a smart choice not going against him. That's it. See ya.